It looks like links to me. She makes mucklucks. I'm using nickel-plated cases.
Nobody's been in here for a long time.
That's the language.
What we're going to do in this video is I'm going to take you along for a bit of a ride through some of this beautiful country that we're fortunate to have rights to for trapping, and give you a feel for the type of area in northern Canada that you would be trapping in if you haven't seen that before. For our American viewers, yes, you can carry a handgun on trapline. It's one of the few ways that you're allowed to have a handgun as being a civilian type person, and that is for the purpose of protection. In the case of this one, you can also get a handgun for dispatch of animals. That would be more 22 type handgun. This one here is a 44 Magnum, and we have lots of other videos on that subject because I know there's a lot of Canadians interested in how feasible it is to get an authorization to carry. So, you know, if you want more information on that subject, this channel's got lots of that.
Long stretch with no logging in this area, so this is kind of the pristine. Tracks in line like that. It looks like links to me.
Well, we're taking a little side trip here, and it's a good thing I have these warm mitts on. I just want to go over a little bit of the gear that we have on this trip. Typical kind of stuff. You do want to have really warm mitts. We got our 44 Magnum here. I reload these and I cast my own bullets. I'm using nickel-plated cases, and that's a lot because I carry them in the loops of the belt as well. And the leather is a bit acidic and it can etch brass if it sits there for long periods of time, so just as well to use nickel-plated brass for your ammunition for your handgun. You want to have a few rounds on the back to top up your cylinder. If you just take one or two shots, if there's a threat and then you're not sure if anything's going to happen, you don't want to necessarily use a speed loader because you've already got 4 or 5 live rounds in the gun. So you just take some out of the belt and you can put that, top your cylinder up a little bit. Now with this holster, you can see we're in snowy conditions here, so it's a good idea to have a flap, just like the old RCMP did. They know what they're doing. The bottom of this holster, that's closed off with leather, sewed onto the bottom, because if you're kneeling in the snow, especially with this long barreled gun, it doesn't take much before you're right in the snow, right? If I have to work on something, my muzzle of my gun is in the snow now.
Nobody's been in here for a long time.